Right now, the CrossFit Games continue this morning. We are live at the Alliant Energy Center with team coverage from Leah and Josh.
And we are watching the sun come up right now, still seeing more and more damage reports come in throughout southern Wisconsin. We're going to continue to take looks at the pictures you sent in.
And good Friday morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford. We are headed into the final few days of the CrossFit Games in Madison. Hundreds of athletes competing for the title of Fittest on Earth. News 3 Now, your CrossFit headquarters, Leah Lynchline, heading off our coverage from the Alliant Energy Center. And Leah, I gotta say, Josh beat you in that last competition. You are so competitive.
What?
I had to call you out, but kudos to you for not making any excuses.
Wait, Josh beat me?
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
You should see the grin on Josh's face right now. I'm a little speechless, Chris. I'm gonna have to. We videotaped it, so I'm gonna have to go back, roll the tape, and make sure you're correct.
Don't
I
just
thought I was
act like it didn't
killing it. This is news to me. Chris Stanford, we're gonna have a talk later. Okay, good morning, everybody. Let's switch gears here. I want you to take a look at this massive space that we're in right now. This is the Spectator workout area, and this is really an example of where we are today in Madison. Take a walk with me. So this is where folks can come and work out if they're coming to the CrossFit Games. But look at this, you might recognize this if you're a Madisonian. These garage doors are where you might have pulled up to get your vaccine shot. This is the Alliant Energy garages where they handed out vaccines, where they were doing testing for a long time. This is where I got my shot. And now we're hosting the CrossFit Games after a year off. We have come so far. It really is a bright light at the end of the tunnel. Now, we are gonna get to all of the ways that you and your family can take part in the CrossFit Games, all the events going around Madison today. But first, I do really wanna underscore the importance of this event. It's not just an event this year, it's the return of the CrossFit Games for 2021, and it's a revival of sorts for our city and county. The Games are expected to bring in around $12 million for our area. In previous years, up to 55,000 people have come. This year, we're expecting right around 10,000, but still, that means much needed business for hotels, restaurants, and more.
This event happened after COVID, after the really difficult 18 months we've seen for local businesses, for just our community. It's so wonderful to see a familiar face, like all of our friends that are way in better shape than we are, walking around the downtown, enjoying the space, eating dinner here, participating in the concerts and the different festivals that are happening downtown.
That right there is the president of Downtown Madison, Inc., Jason Ilstra. We talked to him this week about what the games mean to Madison. He says they are also tracking foot traffic downtown to see just how big of an impact the event has on Madison this year. Now, there is a lot to do on the CrossFit grounds today, aside from the competitions, of course, continuing today and into the weekend. Today is Army Friday, so anybody in the military can bring their ID for a free day pass. A couple of other events on this Military Service Appreciation Day. The nonprofit Barbells for Boobs is hosting a workout here at 12:30 this afternoon. And the Madtown Challenge is taking place today, too. That's a competition to raise awareness for veteran suicide. If you're interested in either of those events, giving back to our community, you can sign up over on channel3000.com. Now, you are going to have to plan ahead if you want to come to the games today. There will certainly be traffic issues if you're trying to get off at Rimrock or at John Nolan to get down to the Alliant Energy Center on the Beltline. Taylor Lazenby is helping you plan your trip. She's got all of the parking and driving plans for you. Taylor, good morning.
Hey, Leah, that's right. Good morning. I spoke recently with the Dane County Sheriff's Office, and they said that we can expect at least 10 to 20,000 per day this weekend. That includes our foot traffic and those driving by car or taking the bike even to the CrossFit Games. So take a look at this map here on your screen. It shows some of the suggested places to park. We know right now that on-site parking, there's over 5,800 stalls available each day. There also is some overflow parking that's available. And the Sheriff's Office says to, of course, always watch out for pedestrians and traffic signs while making your way towards Alliant Energy Center. And all parking at this Alliant Energy Center is free this weekend. Of course, that's on a first-come, first-served basis. And we're going to have more of all of this information up on our website. That's at channel3000.com.
Taylor Lazenby helping us out this morning. Thank you, Taylor. Now, even if you don't want to fight the traffic, there are plenty of events happening around Madison today to commemorate the CrossFit Games. Reebok is offering some free fitness classes at Brittingham Boats just across the Monona Bay. Local athletes like Peter Krause and Pat Gillis will be leading those classes. They run from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lots of different classes there. They have Les Mills, they have yoga, they have some HIIT. Bunch of different things for you to pick from if you'd like to take your family out today. Now, you know there's a lot more happening here at the Alliant Energy Center for the CrossFit Games. Josh Breiter has a special in the 608 segment, giving us a sneak peek of what's going on here.
First off, though, did I hear that I won the box jump burpee competition?
I don't know where Chris got that. I don't know where Chris got that. I thought I was doing well.
We do have it on video. The CrossFit folks took video of us doing that, so I think we're going to have to go back and figure that situation out.
Josh and I work out together every day, and we are very, very competitive.
It's kind of fun having you here in the 608 with me this morning.
It's so fun, although I'm a little disappointed it's not a food segment.
Well, I know. Maybe there's always next week, right? You never know what you're going to find here in the 608. But, hey, we're having a lot of fun here with CrossFit Week because there's a lot to showcase here in our community and just a lot for everyone. So coming up, we're actually going to speak to someone that competed this year, and it was one of the first in that division, and she actually won that division. So we're going to talk to her coming up here in just a little bit. And it's just kind of cool to see, again, all ages, all levels, all abilities are able to do this sport. And look at Madison. I mean, we are one of the fittest cities here in the country, and everyone loves to get outside. Everyone loves to get their workout on. So I'm excited to hear her story, and of course, we'll have much more ahead coming up here in our 6 o'clock hour.
You just feel the athleticism.
It's so much fun. You see the excitement of folks. You know, even at this time of the morning, everyone is really psyched for this weekend.
And much like the Milwaukee Bucks parade, it just feels like people are coming together. It's a happy event. We've waited so long for events like these. It's nice to have it back.
All you see are smiles on people's faces, and I think we've, been through a lot over the last year, and it's just good to have something to look forward to again.
All right, Josh Breiter coming up in the 608 after the break. Thank you very much, Josh.
You bet.
All right, so if you want a ticket to the game, they are still available. By the way, kids 12 and under, they get in for free. You can find a link to get tickets. You can find all the information you might need up on channel3000.com. We have a full webpage dedicated to the games. Just click on the CrossFit tab at the top of your screen. All right, Chris, back out here live. I am feeling very humbled by your comments. I'm going to go look at the tape and see how bad my burpees were because I did those on live television. I'm a little nervous about it. Here, I thought I did really well. Chris, I did beat you in that push-up challenge, so, are you a little mad at me?
Yeah, it's not saying much, but you beat me in a push-up challenge. You and Josh, though you were very close, your forms look great. I mean, I'm no expert, but from what I could tell, it looked like it was really tough. So, you did it right.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll take a look at the tape. I'll get back to you. Maybe we'll have to do a redo in the 6:30 half hour because I don't let anybody beat me.
Uh-oh, those are fighting words. All right, Josh and Lee will talk with you in just a bit. All right, let's get to some brand new pictures now of some of the storm damage that we saw yesterday morning. Chris Reese, this isn't too far from where you live.
No, not at all. In fact, all of the pictures I've shown this morning are really kind of in my own neighborhood and right around that area. But this comes in near Old Sauk Road. This is still in that Middleton, Verona area, more so in Middleton at this point. This is a large tree. Now, this one's likely straight line wind damage, but notice how this tree is completely uprooted, and the tree looks big, but just for reference in terms of who sent in this picture of a tree, this is a full tall teenager that crawled down in the little cavity there left by the tree as it flipped over. This is also some more damage near Old Sauk Road in Middleton. So we are really talking more and more damage that's coming in the pictures that are in the email continue to stream in as well. So we're seeing that this is even more widespread than what we saw out there yesterday. The Weather Service is going to be in this same area around my own neighborhood surveying damage today to determine if a tornado did indeed touch down. I'll have some additional pictures coming up as we go through the next half hour. But still, we're at 63 degrees. We're seeing cloud cover out there. We are no longer worried about the showers and thunderstorms. Those are long gone. We had a beautiful day yesterday, 50s and 60s all throughout Southern southern Wisconsin, and Doppler track is staying dry for us as we go throughout today. I am watching, though, these showers throughout parts of the Dakotas. That's what's helping to bring in some of that cloud cover, and it could lead to a sneak shower trying to sneak into southwestern parts of the state later on towards this evening and tonight. We're going to watch it closely. Otherwise, look for things clearing out overnight tonight. We'll warm up towards 82 tomorrow with a chance for some storms, and then we are dry through next Friday.
All right, not looking too bad. Thanks, Chris. And the National Weather Service in Milwaukee has confirmed at least 6 tornadoes touched down in eastern Wisconsin early yesterday morning. I think the 6 are kind of all throughout the state. Other parts of Wisconsin seeing some damage as well. Now, the first of these tornadoes in our area, kind of in the southeastern portion of the state, was an EF1 that was confirmed in Jefferson County near Concord. 2 others touched down in Waukesha County, another in Watertown. We're just learning there were tornadoes also confirmed in New Richmond and Pine River. We'll get a look at some of that damage in just a few minutes. 6:10 now. Coming up, Chicago's biggest festival since the start of the pandemic.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Shop the summer savings sale at Grand Appliance for the area's lowest prices, plus an extra $200 back on top brands exclusively at Grand. Save on thousands of in-stock options like this Bosch Ultra Quiet dishwasher for just $5.98, or this Samsung front-load washer for just $6.98. Shop online at grandappliance.com or at your local Grand showroom for these great deals and more. Grand Appliance, the appliance expert since 1930.
They say when you come from a small town, you grow up a little different. When U.S. Cellular's founder, Roy Carlson, looked at small towns, he saw nothing but potential. Potential that deserved the best technology. Since the other guys were busy with the biggest cities, well, he'd just have to build a network there himself. Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots. So you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the local neighborhood, so you make a difference.
Thanks for the hot spot.
When you go town by town, doing it different, you might even win some awards. You might even want to celebrate. But we're still far from done. You know, it's a good thing we started local. Otherwise, we might not be. A little different. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in. Any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford SUV. Your trade-in is worth more than you think, only during Trade Month. Right now, get up to $2,000 Trade Assist bonus cash on eligible models. It's Trade Month at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Working remotely may continue to be a reality for some, but we still need to print, scan, and file securely. GI Office Technologies has business solutions for you.
Go to Amazon.com/skills to enable Channel 3000 news briefs.
Welcome back, everybody. Leah Lynchide here out at the CrossFit Games. We are highlighting a special in the 608 segment this morning. Josh is talking about a new division at the Games that really highlights how inclusive the competition is.
Yeah, you know, we've been talking all week about how there really is something for everyone here in the CrossFit community, and we've got a pretty special story here this morning. We're going to bring in Shannon Ogar. You're from Denver, and this is the first time that you've competed in a brand new division, the adaptive division. You know, what's it like to be able to compete? And you're also got the medal on. You won this week. I mean, this is pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely surreal. I think I was telling somebody before, like, People are just really sick of unprecedented. The last 2 years has been just unprecedented pandemic and unprecedented mandates, and this too is definitely unprecedented, but it's such a silver lining of unprecedented because they have included the adaptive division and gets to open up so many eyes to just what we can do instead of what we can't do, and it's been huge.
So you've watched the CrossFit Games before, but being able to compete, I mean, that had to be a heck of an experience.
Oh yeah, it's, I mean, life transformative. Honestly, I got really sick 4 years ago and became an adaptive athlete. A lot of my competitors, it was congenital, and they've been born with their impairment. And so just having all different backgrounds, all different impairments, but still getting our butts kicked every day. It's been a really cool experience, yeah.
And for your first time competing, I mean, you've got the medal, which is kind of heavy. You kind of walked in here. You know, what is that like? I mean, that's pretty awesome. You won your first time, and this is the first time ever they've done this.
Yeah, definitely heavy with victory, I guess. But you know, go big or go home. I really wanted to kind of prove just to myself what my body can do, and I had a couple doctors telling me I should never run or I should never do this, and not that I'm stubborn or anything, but I kind of wanted to show that as long as it's safe, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do what I can, and I wanna prove that I don't have any limitations.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to you. You know, before we go, what is your favorite thing about coming to Madison? You've been here before, now you're back.
The cheese curds.
Oh, the cheese curds, of course.
I immediately won and we went to Gray's, and I had the cheese curds, and it was just icing on the cake. It was perfect.
Well, you certainly deserve it, Shannon. Congratulations, and thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much, guys.
Well, there you have it. I mean, pretty cool to see, Leah, just the excitement around this and the fact that it is such an inclusive sport and you can get everyone involved. I mean, that's pretty special. And I think that's what's pretty special about her in the 608 segment is everyone has that inspiring story, and it's awesome to be able to showcase that right here in Madison.
You're always spotlighting those. I love how heavy the medal is.
Look at that. Look how heavy it is.
She truly walked in like, oh, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to carry it. That's great. That's great. Congrats, Shannon. Thanks, Josh. Chris, back to you.
Oh, what a great story. Thanks, guys. Talk to you in a minute. Now, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Next week, he's going to be out in the community, and he would love to hear the ideas that you have. Just email him at inthe608@WISC-TV.com. Let's check in with Madison Certified Most Accurate Forecast now. Chris Reese has the radar pulled up. What are you seeing?
It's quiet. That's how we like it. One thing I am going to be watching, though, is at least a chance for extreme southwest Wisconsin to pick up a little shower this afternoon. For the most part, you should be dry, but I'm watching this disturbance over parts of South Dakota right now, and the trajectory of that is going to be key. This is what's bringing us the cloud cover out there today. It's supposed to skirt just to our south and west. That's my expectation. But still, it may be just close enough that some friends over in Grant County pick up a little shower. Outside of that, look for clouds today. Temperature should top out into the upper 70s as we move into this afternoon. This weekend, we'll see a better chance for some of those showers and thunderstorms as a cold front arrives on Saturday. Sunday is going to be absolutely beautiful. Sunshine, 77, low humidity. Today we have low humidity with a high of 77, but we have the cloud cover. Sunday brings more of that sun. Traffic-wise, things are all smooth for us. That's how we like to see it on a Friday morning. Things throughout Dane County are remaining smooth as well. Of course, we're going to keep you up to date if anything should change.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you much. Well, this weekend, hundreds of thousands of people will be headed to Chicago for the Lollapalooza Festival. The annual festival is expected to see 100,000 people a day during the four-day adventure. Organizers are asking unvaccinated guests to remain masked while on the grounds, with COVID cases climbing again amid the Delta variant spread and new masking guidance. Some have decided to just skip the festival. Others are doing what they can.
Well, we have our N95 masks ready, so we're going to try and be front row for at least 2 artists, but otherwise we're not trying to be like mingling too much, not sharing drinks.
COVID tests shown by unvaccinated attendees cannot be more than 72 hours old, so anyone with a 4-day pass that isn't vaccinated will have to get tested twice. There is a vaccination clinic set up just outside of the festival for those finally ready to get that done. A new investigation from the British Medical Journal shows dozens of drugs approved by the FDA through an accelerated process have not been confirmed to be effective. The agency's accelerated program allows for treatments for serious diseases to get to patients quickly, but according to the BMJ, the British Medical Journal, nearly half of the drugs the agency has approved have not gone through required additional trials to prove that they are clinically effective, and most still remain on the market. While the mayor of Phoenix is settling her wager for the NBA Finals, Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett just received his goodies from Arizona, which included a personal letter, cookies, brownies, and some beer.
And our end of the bargain now will be that we will send her a Milwaukee Bucks jersey that she will have the opportunity to wear at a Phoenix Common Council meeting. I fortunately will not have to wear a Phoenix Suns shirt to a Milwaukee Common Council meeting.
Can't wait to see the video reaction to that. Mayor Barrett said he'd gladly make another wager with the mayor next year when the Bucks are in the NBA championship again. I certainly hope so. All right, time right now is 6:20. Coming up in our next half hour, 2 suspects from last Friday's triple homicide in La Crosse County are expected in court today. And up next, a new way to order snacks for a flight. Stay with us.
First Warn Weather, certified most accurate forecast.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth today by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
We always ask you for your morning. Take a peek at our morning. This is a couple of years ago, the Fit Barge that used to be out here at the CrossFit Games in the middle of Lake Monona. They would always host a bunch of different fitness classes, and Josh and I would go to them. I'd like to point out that my squat is lower in this picture.
Is it, though?
We can't see it out here live, so I'm just going to go with that. I'm pretty sure it is, though.
Things have changed a lot in the last, I've known you for 3 years now.
Oh, have they?
Yes, they have.
Oh, have they? Okay, so in case you missed this, folks, Chris Stanford started our half hour by calling me out for not being as good at burpees as Josh as I jumped in on in the 608 segment last half hour. I think we can roll the video here, a little replay, see who actually wins.
And
let's get an unbiased opinion. What do you think? What do you think, boys?
Josh is the clear victor here.
Thank you, Chris Stanford.
Yeah.
What?
So is it based on timing or form here?
I think both of them have really. Josh goes all the way down and clearly makes it on the box. Yeah.
Because I was going to say, Stanford's both good, but Josh is ahead of her. That's the one thing.
No,
he's ahead.
he's not.
So, you know now I'm a personal trainer, so I had Leah in my camp the other day for the first time, and it's kind of fun to be able to push you a little bit more, push you out of your comfort zone.
Josh is now a personal trainer at Burn Boot Camp. I took him through the ringer. I train at Bar 3, so we're clearly very competitive trainers here. Josh is, I have to give it to you, Josh, you have really stepped up your fitness in the last year. You're looking great.
Well, hey, I mean, a lot of it came from you. That's how we kind of started this. Actually, around this time when we came to the CrossFit Games, that's kind of what pushed us into this cycle. And I think that's what's so cool about seeing this is, you know, to be able to see people, you know, making waves and to improving themselves, I mean, both physically, mentally, it's pretty awesome. And, you know, you saw Shannon's story just a little bit ago. Everyone comes from such a different background. It's just pretty special.
It's inspiring. It's inspiring. It's great to see the CrossFit Games athletes out here. It certainly helps push me in my fitness journey, you in your fitness journey, and it's also just phenomenal for the city of Madison to see this return of this event after a year off.
And it's fun to tell you what to do, too, so.
I got to rewatch this video. I really don't believe you guys that I was behind.
I don't know. You might be disappointed.
Chris Stanford's just mad because I beat him at the push-up.
I feel like you're going to be even bringing that up 10 years from now.
Oh, I will. I will hold on to that, Chris Stanford. At your funeral, I'll be telling people about it. All right, stay with us, folks. More things, CrossFit Games, coming up after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Pick and Save, every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Save hundreds on appliance packages during the summer savings sale at Grand Appliance. Get deals the big box can't beat, like this Frigidaire 4-piece package with self-cleaning range and counter depth refrigerator for just $22.38. Or this LG 4-piece package with air fry convection range and counter depth refrigerator for just $37.48. Shop in-store or online at grandappliance.com for these and more. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
For all of your paving needs, call 1-800-SEAL-COAT. Driveways, parking lots, curb and gutter, new or repair, call 1-800-SEAL-COAT. Break out of the ordinary with stamped or colored concrete. Whether it's asphalt or concrete, commercial or private, call 1-800-SEAL-COAT today.
It's Steinhuffel's 2-day sale. Your chance to save big on every sofa, every bedroom, every dining room, and more. Start with store-wide savings of 35% and then take an extra 5% off when you spend $14.99 or more. And make your purchase even more affordable when you use Steinhuffel's 60-month financing. Steinhuffel's has the area's largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. Only at Steinhuffel's and Steinhuffels.com.
How has Apartments.com helped more renters get into new homes than any other site? By working tirelessly to design 3D virtual tours that are so realistic, it actually feels like you're there. But that's all thanks to Ted, a man who possesses an innate understanding of dimension. Ted?
Sorry, I was in the zone. Also, my name is Brian.
Apartments.com, the most popular place to find a place. Oh!
Why O-Cedar? Because when I get home, we like to play crocodile on the floor. O-Cedar Easy Ring removes over 99% of bacteria, even with just water. Easy and truly clean floors. O-Cedar, it feels great to feel at home.
Reynolds Wrap makes it easy to cook and clean up meals in no time.
stuff.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap. Pick and Save delivery is always fresh because we check our produce at every stop on its journey to you. We're fresh every day, so shop any way. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Right now, we are live at the Alliant Energy this morning as the CrossFit Games start to heat up this weekend.
We are looking at some showers this morning on Doppler track, but what does that mean for the CrossFit Games? We have the forecast just moments away.
Good Friday morning, everybody, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford, and the big story of the weekend, the CrossFit Games, and we are headed into the final competitions of the 2021 Games at the Alliant Energy Center. And News 3 Now is your headquarters for all things CrossFit. Leah Linscheid live at the grounds with what you need to know, whether you're visiting or not. Hey, Leah.
Hey, Chris, Leah here. Yeah, we are out at the Spectator segment, or the Spectator workout part of the CrossFit Games today. We've been here all morning. We're finally getting our first look at some of the athletes working out here. We got some kipping going on, a couple pull-ups. Way over here, you can see some folks doing some Olympic weightlifting. Nobody on the bikes quite yet. I was on them earlier. It was not very impressive. Plenty of weights to take in here. But you might recognize this space if you're a Madisonian. The Alliant Energy garage is here. Do you see these doors? A lot of folks were coming in here to get their vaccination just a couple of months ago. Testing happening here for almost a year. A lot has changed, right? I think this is a moment to take in for how far we've come here in Madison. Just incredible to see this event return to Madison, the 2021 CrossFit Games. 660 athletes are in town from a dozen different countries. This is a true test of athleticism, Chris. I want you to think about this. The competitions are largely kept secret until the athletes start working out here. So they might show up at the workout and they say, okay, you are throwing hay bales for the next hour, or for as long as we tell you to, until we tell you to stop. The first event that they did, they found out as soon as they arrived, it was a mile swim in Lake Monona and then a 3-mile kayak in the water. Just incredible for somebody to just show up and do that and be prepared to do that without knowing. Now, the grand prize may be worth it. It's $310,000. And of course, bragging rights, because you will be called the fittest on earth. Now, News 3 Now, of course, your CrossFit headquarters. We've been bringing you live coverage of the event all week. We're going to continue to do so this weekend up until Sunday afternoon. You can tune in to watch the finals right here on News 3 Now. Now, whether you're going to the games or not, there will be some traffic as you get off the Beltline at Rimrock and John Nolan. For folks headed to the Alliant Energy Center, you know those exits are going to be a little backed up. If you're looking for parking, if you're looking for transportation, Taylor Lazenby is going to help you plan your event. She's at home this morning. Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Leah. Good morning. That's right. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says if you can, it's best to find an alternate road and a way to get to the games besides taking your car. That deals with biking, walking, or even doing rideshare app services. Now, on-site parking is free, but those spaces are limited. Of course, it's on a first-come, first-served basis. And for those located downtown or near the Alliant Energy Center, CrossFit staff have highly recommend taking an alternate mode of transportation to the games. That includes our ride sharing, walking, or biking. Staff say another good way to get the best feels of Madison in the beauty of it all and get a little exercise on the way is using Madison's B-Cycle. Now, B-Cycle is a bike sharing service program that allows you to rent bikes. The bikes have adjustable seats for people of all sizes, as well as baskets so you can carry your stuff with you inside. You can find these bikes. They're located downtown and throughout surrounding parts of the Madison area. Now, guys, we have more information on the B-Cycle bikes and, of course, a parking map so you can know exactly where to park for this weekend. That's all on our website. That's at channel3000.com.
Taylor, I love the idea of taking a B-Cycle down here, being athletic to get to the athletic games. Taylor Lazenby helping us out this morning. Thank you very much. Now, not a bad weekend to be competing for the title of fittest on Earth. Let's check in with Chris Reese and his certified most accurate forecast. And a special look at the forecast for the games. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, good morning, Leah. The CrossFit Games, things are going to be a lot more comfortable. Last week, we were in the 90s. We were talking about excessive heat. Today, it's 70s for your forecast high. Lower humidity. We are going to see more in the way of cloud cover, though. That's a weak disturbance passing by towards our west, but it's sending some cloud cover our way. In fact, we planned things out 9 o'clock. That's going to be our best opportunity to see some sunshine around here. But by 12:30, here comes that cloud cover trying to sneak in from the west. By 4:30, we're at the upper 70s at that point, and then you start to see the moisture trying to work its way into the picture. But for the most part, that does fizzle out. So I expect us to get away with things being dry. A little bit of sun to start your Saturday. Temperatures warm up into the 80s. Notice what happens, though, as we start to move into Saturday evening. Future Track is trying to show the possibility of some showers and thunderstorms starting to go up as a little cold front moves into the picture. We're going to watch them closely because there is a small chance for those showers and thunderstorms to be on the stronger or severe side. In fact, we have a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, for some of those storms to be severe as we move into your Saturday. And that's the last thing we want to hear about because a lot of us are still dealing with the damage. This is in the Middleton and Verona area between Midtown and Valley View Road. Notice this. These trees aren't just toppled over like standard straight line winds would do. These trees are snapped at the trunk and then blown onto this home that you see just downstream of that. Now here's another home in the same area. Notice that garage is blown in. There's actual damage to the wall and the framing around that garage in the same area. Now this tree, this one's toppled by straight line winds, but it is a very large tree. In fact, for reference, the guy who sent this picture in is actually inside the cavity where that tree fell over. So we're still seeing more and more of your damage pictures, folks. Continue to send those in and take those pictures if you can do so safely. The National Weather Service is going to be in Middleton and Verona to survey that damage as we go throughout today. Otherwise, it's cloud cover. We're at 63 degrees right now. Temperatures are into the 60s, really for most of us. You have a couple spots that are into the upper 50s this morning. Here's high-resolution radar, and I'm watching these showers back towards the west because this is where our cloud cover is overall coming from as we go throughout today. 77 as we move through the weekend, and Monday as well will be quiet for most of next week as temperatures warm back up through the 80s.
Chris Reese, thank you very much. Now, CrossFit. It could be described as Madison's Olympics, right? We're bringing 660 athletes from 12 different countries around the world. So you might be a little concerned about our COVID numbers, bringing in all of these people. We're also expecting 10,000 spectators. We're keeping an eye on the COVID numbers, and organizers are tweaking their protocol this week, especially in light of that new guidance from the CDC on masking. So now, if you're at the CrossFit Games, you do have to wear a mask for any indoor events. As far as the athletes, there's also strict protocol on testing. International athletes will need to show proof of a negative test 1 to 3 days before traveling, and then another 3 to 5 days after arriving. Athletes who aren't fully vaccinated will be tested when they get to the games. All athletes will be tested and isolated if they show any symptoms. For us, we all had to make sure that we were vaccinated before we were able to go live from the grounds. They even took pictures of our vaccination cards just to prove it. We had to take a picture of our face, our vaccination cards, send all of that in so they could keep everybody safe here. Now, Wisconsin's COVID numbers, we're keeping an eye on them. They do continue to tick up. Daily case numbers 7 times as high as a month ago. We're now looking at a 7-day average of about 500. That's twice as high as a week ago. Now, with that in mind, we asked Dr. Jeff Pothoff with UW Health whether he would bring his family to the CrossFit Games.
I probably would think twice about going to a large indoor event right now. If I did, I probably would put that mask on. Outdoor event, lots of open air, not so worried about that.
So, there are plenty of outdoor events here at the CrossFit Games. Again, you do have to wear a mask for those indoor events, but lots of spaces to stay safe out here. And we have much more to come here on News 3 Now this morning. Josh Breiter is going to be in the 608, showing us exactly what this competition is all about, giving us a little look at what the moves are here. If you tuned in last half hour, you saw me allegedly get beat by him in a burpee contest. Maybe we'll see if we can have a rematch? What do you think, Josh?
I don't know.
He's giving me a thumbs up. He's giving me a thumbs up, Chris.
I don't know. It was a pretty convincing win. But you guys both did great.
I'm getting Instagram messages from some of my friends saying, you just lost a burpee challenge on live television in front of the entire viewing area and your hometown, so I think I need to redeem myself.
I don't know. Well, hey, Josh has been really training a lot, and he's been working out like crazy this past year, so I think that's just a testament to how hard he's been working. All right, Leo, we're out of time. We got to move on, so we'll get back to you in just a moment. I want to get to some new data from overnight from the CDC that the new Delta variant is as contagious as the chicken pox, and it may be spread by the unvaccinated and even vaccinated. It comes as President Biden is intensifying his plea for some 100 million unvaccinated Americans to get their shots.
If, in fact, you're unvaccinated, you present a problem to yourself, to your family, and to those with whom you work.
From the East Room yesterday, President Biden announcing some new requirements for millions of federal workers, saying they must be vaccinated or face weekly testing, masking, and social distancing rules. The president also said he's directing the Defense Department to look into how and when to add COVID-19 vaccinations to the list of required vaccines for members of the military. News 3 Now will continue to follow any changes to masking policies in our viewing area. If something changes, we'll be sure to push that out right away through our mobile app. Governor Tony Evers declaring a state of emergency following Wednesday's severe storms. That declaration allows the Wisconsin National Guard to be called up to help state and local authorities with the recovery efforts. Eastern Jefferson County, one of the hardest hit spots. They saw a lot of damage after an EF1 tornado blew through. Take a look at the damage. Dave Zastro, he was right there when it hit. Just a disaster outside of his home near the town of Concord. He quickly called his parents who live across the cornfield. Zastro says he's lucky his parents made it out to safety just before the trees came crashing down on their house. The farm, though, that was another story.
It's unbelievable. I never thought I'd see this in a million years. It's 100. I mean, the barn was early 1800s, and like that, it's gone.
The Red Cross is helping the families affected. About 800 people in Ripon are still without power this morning. The entire city lost power early yesterday morning in the storm. Several buildings hit with damage and lots of trees were blown down. Luckily, no one was hurt. Or just some clouds out there this morning. It's going to be a cloudy Friday. We're going to look ahead to the rest of the weekend, though. That does include the chance of some showers and storms. Also, arrests made after a week-long triple homicide investigation in La Crosse County. We'll bring you the latest details on that investigation when we come back.
This is your last chance to score Black Friday deals in July at Ashley Home Store. Find doorbusters at Black Friday discounts of up to 60% off, plus no interest for 5 years. Pay less than $20 a month for a new room you'll love. Must end Tuesday. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
At Gruber Law Offices, we understand that when you've been injured, life is tough. That's why we offer so many services for free. First call, free. First consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital? We'll come to you for free. We'll deal with the insurance company for you and get you the help you need. Call Gruber Law Offices now. We don't get paid until you do, and your first consultation is always free.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Black Friday in July must end Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to half off appliance doorbuster deals like these, plus no interest for 12 months. Black Friday and July deals must end Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit madisonmagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit schustersfarm.com for tickets.
Hi, I'm David from DeForest. Chris, plan my day.
All right, David, here's how things are looking as we go throughout the day. We're going to see cloud cover sticking around. Temperatures, though, should warm up to 77, and I do believe you should see at least some periods where the sun does come out. But even when it does, it's going to be pretty hazy. We still have the wildfire smoke in the atmosphere. To Forest right now, all clear. Same for really most of southern Wisconsin, but I am tracking a disturbance towards our south and west. That's what's bringing that chance for the showers southwest of Madison later on this evening and all the cloud cover that we're seeing. 82 on Saturday. We'll see a chance for showers in the evening. 77 on Sunday.
All right, thanks, Chris. Across the state this morning, 2 suspects from last Friday's triple homicide in La Crosse County will be in court this afternoon. They were arrested yesterday. Com Thaneth Ratensack arrested in Portage County last night while trying to run from a traffic stop. Nyatao was arrested in Wausau early yesterday morning at a home. The sheriff's office named them as suspects earlier this week. 3 people found dead at a Milestone quarry last week. At a news conference yesterday, authorities say they believe murders took place over a $600 debt. They also believe the victims and suspects were members of a rival gang. The sheriff says that finding the 2 suspects was a statewide team effort by multiple law enforcement agencies. Cell phone warrants, criminal informants, all used to identify and find the suspects.
This is a very complex case that led to investigation in various parts of Wisconsin. Investigators worked tirelessly to bring resolution and arrest to this case.
The triple homicide was the first in the county in nearly 3 decades. All right, Leah Linscheid helping Josh out in the 608 this morning. Hey, Leah.
Hey, Chris, we are here at the Alliant Energy Center at the CrossFit Games. Josh Ryder in the 608 talking about how inclusive the games are for all ages.
Yeah, we've got another incredible story to share here, guys, at the CrossFit Games this morning. Another winner. Look at this. He's got the Fittest on Earth t-shirt. Will Powell, you've actually competed 8 times, and you just got your 4th win yesterday. You know, talk a little bit about the experience here at the CrossFit Games.
First of all, this is a top-notch event. Lots of energy here. It's been a really great experience. I feel blessed to be able to come here and compete, especially at my age, and to continue to find a platform for people my age to compete worldwide.
Yeah, so 61 years old, you just won the 60 to 64 division. Did you ever think that you'd be here at 61 years old still competing?
Well, kind of yes, after I got started in CrossFit, because I initially thought this is something that I can do for years on down the road. So, yeah.
And what's that, you know, that experience like here to be here in Madison at the CrossFit Games, competing amongst the fittest on earth?
Well, it's really good and bad, because your nerves are really way up in the air and you're nervous about competing, but then there's so much positive energy about competing with people your age and still being able to compete at later years in life.
So for folks that are looking to come out here and check this experience out this weekend, you know, what would you have to say to them?
I would say come. You're going to enjoy the experience. There's so much energy here, so much positive energy here. You'll really love it.
So you also saw the competition between Leah and I earlier, and you had a little bit of an announcement after that too.
Yeah, and I have a pretty sharp eye with regard to CrossFit, and I was noticing that at the end, your feet hit the top of the box before hers.
Oh. Thank you, Will. Thank you. Well, hey,
even
congratulations again. We're super proud of you and super happy to have you here in Madison.
Thanks for having me.
Well, guys, and with that, of course, We've been working on Leah's form for a little bit here, so we're going to go back into that burpees box jump competition. So are you ready for this, Leah?
Yeah, we're just going to do 3.
We're going to do 3 of them this time. We're stepping it down. We're going to come back here. I'm going to set this microphone down. We're going to do this again. I'm giving you another chance.
3,
2, and 1. Let's go. Oh, I'm noticing some pop in your step over there, Leah.
It's I'm going to call it a tie.
Will
tie.
Will is calling it a tie.
Even our producer's calling it a tie.
I think you stepped it up there.
Thank you.
That was a whole nother Leah right there.
We are so competitive in our workouts every single day. I am like, oh, I'm feeling the adrenaline. I can probably jump into the game
like
now.
in the commercial, we had Paul over here like working on her form. Like we were like, all right, Leah, this is it. We can do this. And hey, you stepped it up.
Put me in, coach. Put me in,
You
coach.
got this.
Oh, gosh. Josh Breiter with a lot of inspiring stories this morning.
A lot of fun this week. This is so awesome.
Always
you guys are nuts.
You bet.
Chris Stanford, next time we got to get you out here. We got to get you involved in these competitions.
No way. I'm going to stay right here in my comfy chair. Hey, remember what Josh would inspire
All right, well, I want to...
In the 608, check in with them on social media or email them at in608@WISC-TV.com. 6:49 coming up in the Sprint. We have an update on the Aaron Rodgers deal in Green Bay. But first, if you have a little kid turning 3 soon, share their picture with us. We'd love to help them celebrate their big day. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
Something on your mind? Chew on it. Twizzlers.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
As traveling continues throughout the year, Meineke Car Care Center is continuing to make your safety our #1 priority. To give you peace of mind, receive a free brake inspection with any appointment. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help keep you safe on the road.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
More than 1 year of our lives when everything changed. A year of quiet, of struggle, a year of loss. We're proud to have walked through it alongside you. As we proceed on this road to recovery together, News 3 Now will continue to be proactive in keeping you, your family, and our community safe. Taking action every day to help make this an even better place to live. News 3 Now. On the next 5 at 4, we're on location at the CrossFit Games at the Alliant Energy Center.
We'll find out what impact the games have on Madison and Dane County, and we'll meet some inspiring competitors.
We all love reading the magazine, but did you know there's additional exclusive Madison Magazine content here on channel3000.com. Click on Madison Magazine for timely food stories and blogs on the local food scene that don't appear in the magazine. Find arts and entertainment and interesting Madisonians. There are featured columnists and online extras like photo galleries and videos. Channel 3000 and Madison Magazine. Together, they're your one source for all things Madison.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
6:53, time for the sprint. We start with new COVID concerns for Wisconsin's healthcare industry. The daily case count in Wisconsin continuing to trend in the wrong direction. This graph showing a sharp increase on the right of your screen. In the last day or so, the state's reported nearly 900 new cases. The Biden administration says that the nationwide ban on evictions will expire tomorrow. President Biden says he's just unable to extend it after a Supreme Court signaled that they would likely not uphold an extension. The president says he would have liked to extend it because of the Delta variant. He's now asking for Congress's help to extend it. Governor Tony Evers declaring a state of emergency following Wednesday's severe weather. That declaration allows the Wisconsin National Guard to be called into duty to help out state and local authorities with their recovery efforts.
The fact is, if you had high vaccination rates, we wouldn't be in this spot right now.
President Biden asking 100 million unvaccinated Americans to get their shots. He's also announcing new requirements for millions of federal workers, saying they must be vaccinated or face weekly testing, masking, and social distancing rules. Aaron Rodgers officially has a new deal with the Green Bay Packers. He signed a rework deal yesterday. It officially makes 2022 the final year on his contract. He also won't lose any of the signing bonus or roster bonus money that he's receiving this year, which is about $14 million. Former U.S. Senator Carl Levin has passed away. The Democrat from Michigan was that state's longest-serving senator before his retirement in 2015. He served as the chair of the Armed Services Committee and in the Senate on the Homeland and Small Businesses Committee. Levin was 87 years old. Well, despite rising COVID concerns, the first night of Lollapalooza drew a massive crowd in Chicago. It's the biggest crowd the city's seen since the pandemic. If you're thinking about going this week, you have to show proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test within 72 hours. A Republican-controlled committee in the state of Wisconsin plans to block the University of Wisconsin from instituting COVID-19 testing, masking, and vaccination protocols on campuses across the state. Republican State Senator Steve Nass is leading the movement. He says he'll be moving to require the university to get approval from the legislature first before enacting any virus-related regulations. UW President Tommy Thompson calls the move a threat to in-person classes.
Gold, continuing the American tradition.
American gymnast Suni Lee has won gold at the Olympics in Tokyo. She won the all-around event in gymnastics. The Minnesota native is the first Hmong American to compete in the Olympics. She extended the U.S.'s 17-year winning streak in that competition as well. COVID-19 could play a role in advancing Alzheimer's in some patients. The Alzheimer's Association says many coronavirus survivors deal with loss of smell and taste, as well as persistent forgetfulness months after they've recovered from the initial illness. Researchers say new data points to COVID-19 infections leading to lasting cognitive impairment and Alzheimer's symptoms.
We are waking up at 62 degrees today. We're going to be warming up towards 77 this afternoon, folks. 80s for the weekend.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you much. There they go again with those burpees. They just won't let up, will they? All right, we'll be back in 30 minutes with an update. See you then.